stream, uh, feel free to drop by, say hi.
Yeah. Say hi.
Yeah. Hi.
There. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Podcast. Intro song done. On Def and on Discord done. And transition on OBS done. Yay! We're at 177. Another VTuber episode because I love VTubers. Yeah. Simple.
Yay.
It's as simple as that. You know,
We love VTubers.
we love VTubers. I mean, how much do you love VTubers? Guest who's obviously been on the podcast before.
Um. Yes.
Good answer. Good answer. Me too. Me too. Anyways, welcome back to the podcast, everyone. I'm Neon. If you don't know me, this is my podcast. If you're watching on Sune's channel, which is hi, I don't know if my reactor is on screen, but if I am, I'm the orange one. If I'm not, I'm a
Yeah, you're a
disembodied
Fugi.
voice. Yeah. There you go. I'm a little Fugi. Yeah. It's
Mm-hmm.
yeah, a little disturbing sometimes. I guess maybe I should change for the Fugi for your side of the stream. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, welcome back to the podcast, Sune. Glad to have you back.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. If you want to give like, well, now that I think I said this before in our DMs, but you've been on the podcast two other times, I think, but we've always had other guests. So if you want to reintroduce yourself,
Mm-hmm.
would you like to?
Sure. Hello. I am Sune, wholesome, local fox angel. I don't know why I keep adding more to my intro, but everything's just a dream. Yeah.
Wow! Oh, everything's just a dream. Wow. Is it the song by Wow? What's the song? What's the song? Well, is it just me? Just a dream? Nelly? Nelly?
No.
I was like, what's his name? No, it's not. It's not just a dream.
No.
Damn. Okay. All right. So
It's
it's
just
not.
part of my lore.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So this is Sune, everyone. That's just you said. Very,
Yeah,
very,
hello.
very wholesome. Very Fox Kitsune Tenchi. Angel. Just the same words but in different language. Yeah. So yeah. She's great. Now we get to see her full wings and how majestic she looks. On
No, but I'm
at the
pretty
at the
sure
desk.
we did the same thing last time.
I think it was the very first one when we had pie, but I
Yeah.
think it was like a little scuffed. I don't remember because I
Oh,
think
was
you were
it
a Belgian.
scuffed?
Oh yeah, I think
I
so.
don't
Maybe
remember.
maybe it was someone else. I don't remember. But anyways, it's Sune. She's back again. She's awesome, and yeah, she's great. Great to have her on. Oh man. So Sune, first off, how are you doing? I know you've been busy or are busy. So
I am. Oh my god. I'm busy, but I'm also procrastinating like a lot.
Oh, oh no. How
A
much
day in my
okay.
life.
How much are you actually busy versus you actually procrastinating? What's the percentage here?
Um, so like recently it's been like wake up, half procrastination, half hardworking?
Half and half. Well, I guess that's not too bad, I would
Yeah.
say. I think as if you're working hard, you deserve to procrastinate.
Yeah.
Um
And then like afterwards I'll like head to bed and then I'll just lay there and procrastinate more.
you procrastinate sleeping. Oh my, okay. So this is a funny story too. That I was just messaging Sune the other day and I was like, "Hey, what you doing?" And you're like, "I'm in the kitchen or something." Like, I'm like, "Okay, why are you gonna did you eat yet?" You're like, "No." And I was like, "So what are you doing?" Procrastinating eating. I'm like, "What? How do you procrastinate eating? That's just like a normal day-to-day, not even a chore, just a thing that people have to do as a human being." I went, "How do you
Okay,
procrastinate?"
so what I do is I like when I go to the kitchen, right? I'm like, oh, I should eat, but at the same time, I don't really feel like it, so I just sit there. Yeah. And then I eventually eat like a little bit, and then I sit there some more, and then I cook after.
That's the best part. It's like you walk there, I should eat, and then you just sit. I could just imagine you doing that because it's so funny. It's just like, huh, food?
Day in my life.
And then just sit down and just like look at your phone for a bit.
I know. I should really stop procrastinating. I have so much I have to do on my list to do.
Oh my goodness. Well, how much do you can you disclose on what you can do? Because you release a schedule, no?
Oh, like what I'm doing?
Yeah. What out of your busy itinerary agenda thingy, how much of it is public versus private knowledge?
Um, I mean, nothing is really private. I just haven't really talked about it.
Oh, mm,
But it's just like a lot of video stuff that I'm working on behind the scenes. Uh and like I think the thing that takes up the most of my time at the moment is cleaning my room.
that always takes so long, to be honest,
Yeah.
to be
But the
fair.
thing is like I need to clean my room for like one of my video ideas. So also it's good for my health to clean my room cuz it's really dirty.
Dang, is there like mold growing on the wall or something?
Okay, well not mold.
Wait,
Luckily
wait.
there's no mold.
So something else is growing on the wall. Hold on. Not a go on. I'll let you go. Go.
Oh, well, I mean, our house is pretty old, so
Mm.
it's quite dusty.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
and it's painful to clean.
That's actually understandable. I also don't like necessarily cleaning stuff. Um,
Well, I like a clean area, but it's just like, the house is so old that it's like there are certain areas that's like you can't really clean
mm.
because there's just stuff stacked there.
Right, right. You just when you accumulate stuff, it just sort of goes in a corner and you just like put more furniture.
Exactly,
No,
exactly.
I get you. I get you. That's sort of
Yeah.
I sort of have that in my room too. Like I added two shelves that I
Mm-hmm.
use for storing like my anime, my merch and like other stuff that in my board games and things, my TV. Um it's hard to clean that entire area. Not just like the shelves cuz it's like a bunch of figures and small
Yeah,
things, but like getting behind it is not fun. I sometimes like
exactly.
it's yeah. So yeah, it is what it is, but at the same time, when I do, so here's the thing. I don't know if this is for you. So when I tell myself I'm gonna clean, I'm like, all right, cool, yeah, I'll clean, and I'll get like pretty into it, and I'll do a pretty good job. Like I'll be in the
Mm-hmm.
zone. But then if I'm doing it, or if I was gonna do it, and then someone like my mom tells me to do it, I don't want to do it anymore. Do you get that feeling at all?
Definitely. I am also like a type of like, oh, I want to do it on my own terms type of person, you
Yes,
know?
yes.
Yeah.
As soon as someone's like, "Can you do this for me?" I don't want to do it anymore. I hate it. I don't. I was gonna do it, but no, not now that you've said something. I don't want it.
You have like no choice.
Sometimes I have a choice. Sometimes I like to just be like, "No, I'm rebellious," but then like sometimes I'll still do it, right? Like you said, sometimes I don't have a choice. But
Hmm.
when I don't have a choice, maybe I'll just be like, "Nah, I'm not in the best mood," and I'll do a shittier job than what I was originally gonna do. How I do it is.
Ah,
So there's that aspect to it,
I
sort
will
of.
still push it aside and procrastinate. Me.
Oh my gosh. Well, okay. So it sounds like you procrastinate on the regular. That's just
Uh-huh.
that's you. What's the worst thing you've probably procrastinated on? Schoolwork is one thing, cleaning is
Mm-hmm.
one thing. I feel like procrastinating eating is pretty crazy to me because it's a basic functionality of life.
Well, it's like I'm not like that hungry, so
Okay, but what is something that you probably procrastinated on that you probably shouldn't have?
Probably my college apps.
Ooh, that is,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember I did that for my college apps once. It was like, so for those who don't know, usually college apps are done what, like in the fall ish, around like October, November
Yeah,
ish.
most people start it like maybe like 3 months before it's due.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't do that. I don't do that either. I also
Well, luckily,
procrastinate.
I mean technically the essay part I was okay on because my English teacher was really nice and she literally like helped us all like to do it in class.
Oh, how nice of your teacher.
Yeah.
That's
So
pretty
at
good.
least I got that done. But like the rest of my college apps, like I finished it within the week that it was due.
Oh yeah, I think I finished mine within the 2 weeks. It's 2 to 3. So definitely not a month
Okay,
out.
well
I
you
think it
spent
just
more time
depends.
than I did then.
No, no, no. But the thing was, I didn't really like proofread it. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna enter this, and I think it's okay, type of deal.
Mhm.
And I went and I just used the same app, obviously, for majority of the schools. Like,
Mhm.
um, so for those who don't know, I'm in California, and I mostly stayed local. In, all the schools that I applied to, it was like, oh, the UC system, which is like the University of California, and then the CSU, the state school system, the other state school, but like whatever. And when I was applying, I was just like, yeah, I mean, I guess. I hope I do okay. But then those were usually due around, I think, around October. I can't remember. But um, I applied to one private school. It was Stanford, in the Bay
Oh,
Area. Um,
did you
and
get in?
hold on, hold on. We'll get there. We'll get there. It's part of the story. It's part of the story. So the funny part with Stanford, because they're a private school, their deadline was different. Their deadline, instead of being in October or November, theirs was in like the end of January. So the thing was, I meant, man, I need to do this, and I kept putting it off and off. So what happened was there was like a Christmas party for my dad's side,
Mhm.
and I went, oh, I didn't work on that application at all. I should do it. So what happened was I ended up using their computer and doing my college app writing stuff while I was at the family party. Um,
Oh my god.
not
I
the
would hate
best
doing
thing,
that.
because it was like there was nothing better to do that day. Like the party was boring.
Mhm.
Half of my dad's side was like in the Philippines, so it wasn't like all the kids that were my age weren't even there. And by the time uh like I finished it, I'm like, for the most part, and then I submitted it.
Mhm.
Um, it was like pretty bullshit slapstick together, and yeah, and they answered the question. No, I didn't get in, which is cool because I got into the rival school anyways. So yeah, fuck Stanford.
Wait, what's the rival school?
UC Berkeley.
Oh, I didn't know they were rivals.
Yeah, we're rival schools. So I'm like,
I thought it was
yeah,
like UCLA versus UC Berkeley or something.
yeah. UCLA is like our little brother of a school. So
How okay, siblings.
yeah, we're sibling school. We're yeah, that kind of sibling rivalry type of rivalry, but not like Stanford and Berkeley where it's like
Mhm.
we don't like each other.
That's cool though.
Yeah, so I remember that specifically because I was just sitting at the computer while the NBA game watching in the background on Christmas. Was it Christmas Day? It might have been Christmas Day too.
Christmas Day?
Yeah, it was on Christmas Day. I'm pretty sure. Like
Wait,
many
speaking of
years ago.
Christmas, it's almost
No,
Christmas.
no. Oh my god.
I've
Okay.
already started seeing videos about Christmas on YouTube.
Okay. Okay. So are you the type to really enjoy the Christmas season? Do you start celebrating early?
Well, I like Christmas, but I haven't been really celebrating it.
Hmm. What does that mean? You don't celebrate Christmas?
Well, we don't put trees up anymore. No decorating.
Ah.
And we don't really give gifts either.
But do you like the season though? Do you like the theming, the aesthetic of it all?
Yeah, I like Christmas itself.
Do you play Christmas music? Are you the type of person to play Christmas music in the middle of summer?
No.
Okay. I know some people are like that. I go, stop that. That's so far away. And I'm like, what
Yeah,
the
those are
heck?
the real, like the real deal.
Oh, no, they really are. And I go, I'm so excited for Christmas. I'm like, bro, it's May. I'm like, what the heck? What do you mean you're so excited for Christmas?
Excitement for Christmas.
I know. So like, so you say you don't really celebrate Christmas. Do you do anything for yourself for Christmas? Do you like treat yourself, Black Friday shopping, get on any
Not
sales?
really.
No seasonal foods that you get like a eggnog boba or something like that. I don't know.
No. I mean, the
No,
thing is, like, when I'm working, I kind of treat myself all year round. So, like,
it doesn't feel special when it comes to the winter time.
yeah. Like, if I'm working, I'll always buy myself something.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So you don't. Is it the opposite where it's like you don't treat yourself during the holidays? Uh.
Well, I mean, since during the holidays there's like more sales, right? So I might buy some things because it's on sale.
Hmm. Is there any
Yeah.
in recent years have you what is the nicest thing you've bought after like either on Black Friday or like holiday sales for yourself? Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't know. I don't really remember.
Uh,
Um, yeah, I don't know. Well, like if you ask me like the most expensive thing I spend is probably maybe like my Go XLR, my Shure SMB mic that I bought.
oh, you bought those
And I
both
bought them on
during
sale,
dang. I hope
but they're still super expensive even on sale.
no, I get you. I get you. Mine was also so my I also have a Shure mic, but I switched it. Mine's MV7, I think, because it's the
Mm.
micro USB one. Um And I actually one of the craziest things I didn't buy it for myself, but I got it from a Secret Santa, our annual Secret Santa, and our gift exchange is like $50 minimum, and we list our stuff, what we want, and we put links to it.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, yeah, I feel like 50 maybe $60. Yeah, I didn't know what to treat myself in that price range because either think
Mhm.
most of the stuff I want is like kind of pricey, so I didn't know what to
Mhm.
put. So I just put some expensive stuff on there just for the sake of like, yeah,
And
whatever.
someone bought it?
Yeah, someone bought me the Shure mic, and I went,
Damn, they must be
yo,
rich.
they kind of rich. They not like super super rich, but they're like they work hard and they get a lot of money for their work. So they're like they have
That's
expendable
awesome.
income. I'm like, wow,
Man, I want a
bro.
friend like that.
Damn. Yeah, so
Oh,
that's why it's crazy. I'm like, you people, some people are nice, dude. Some people are nice. And I'm like, I wasn't
yeah,
expecting that at all. So,
that
yeah.
do be crazy.
Yeah, so I'm like, yeah, he's great. I'm like, are you sure? He was like, yeah. So, I don't know. It's like, I mean, it's not like I can say no because he already bought it and it was like physically there. But I'm like, yo, that's crazy.
Mhm.
So,
Oh, Fox is here, by the way.
oh, hi, Fox.
Hi, Fox. Good evening.
All right. You should just put. Do you have like a throne or a gift site for you, Sune? Maybe someone will gift you something for
Me, I
Christmas.
do, but like, I feel like I should update the list because you know how like Throne, you have to keep updating it, unless, or else like someone might end up buying you something that's like not even available anymore, or
Oh, I mean, I
like the
don't know how.
price change or something.
Oh, I see. I was like, I don't know how Throne works
Yeah.
exactly, but go on.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay.
But I do have a Thrones wish list.
Yeah, I gotta make a throne myself. It was one of the first goals for my donathon, and I'm like,
Hmm.
okay, we'll see if anyone wants to be my glucose guardian, and either help fund or buy me things. So
I think it's quite rare to have someone buy things. Unless it's like a special event. I think people are more willing to buy things.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah.
That's why also during like my donathon, is kind of interesting. I'm like, yo, you're giving me this much money. You're kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's a moon.
Because like a couple times I'm like, yo, oh, thanks. I know some of my friends like to give that much because they also make a good amount of money, but I'm like, oh, it's understandable. I'm like, thanks, guys. Or like they're a couple and they split how much they give and that stuff.
Mhm.
But then it's like people on the internet or like old friends that I haven't talked to, they're talking about like, hey, here's some money. I'm like, the fuck? What the heck? You people
Yeah,
are
it's
too
always like a
nice.
very grateful moment.
It is. It's very humbling. That's why
Yeah.
when people do that, I feel somewhat obligated to do stuff. That the goats. Holy moly. Hi wallet. Um but yeah, I wouldn't say like I feel obligated because I know they're just giving me money, but other than when I had drinking incentives, I'm over here just like, wow, you got money to throw around like that and for not yourself? That's kind of crazy.
Well, in a way, it's like they just want to support you, you know?
I know. They're so nice.
Yeah.
I feel so grateful every time. That's why for me, it's like whenever someone throws like $100 at me in like
Mhm.
subs or donos, whatever, I'm over here like, thank God that Twitch up the amount of VIPs because I think I was capped out for a bit or something one time, and then I
Yeah.
got a raid and then it upped it again, which was cool.
Uh-huh.
But I was like, man, thank God I can at least recognize these individuals for throwing money at me with a VIP badge. So that's why for me I have some VIPs that technically they bought their title, but they somewhat bought it unknowingly for some of them
Uh-huh.
because yeah, I have like different criteria or I have criteria for people to be a VIP and a true king. Yes, Fox, a true king indeed. Those kings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Tilo. Welcome.
Welcome. Oh yeah. All right, Sune. Question for you.
Yes.
What
What is
what would I'm trying to think how to make this an interesting question.
Uh-huh. I'm scared.
How much money would someone have to pay you to not stream for a month?
To not stream for a month?
A month. A whole month. 30 let's just say 30 days on average. So 30 days.
Like I already did that though.
No, but that wasn't like out of your control. Like you're on a vacation. We'll get into that. But it's like you're at home, it's
Mhm.
like, you're doing your thing. You can turn on your computer, you can game, but you can't stream. you can't you can't let's say this. You can't even use your model on someone else's stream for a collab if you game with them.
Uh-huh.
How much money would it have to take for you to take that offer?
Um,
Because I like
that's a hard
yeah,
question.
I know. Because I'm like
mm,
Sune. I know Sune loves streaming because especially if you're watching on your channel, she loves you guys. She loves y'all.
yeah.
Y'all are
I mean, the
so
thing is
nice.
like streaming is more like it's still technically more of a hobby.
Mm-hmm.
Like even though I want to make it a full time, it is still a hobby technically. So, um,
All right, we'll start just throwing numbers out there. 5,000.
oh wait, that's way too much.
Dang, you wouldn't do okay.
No, like okay, so if someone were to offer me that amount of money, like I would feel bad. If anything.
See, this is how much you value it as a box deal. uh, okay,
The
okay.
thing is, like, I don't know, like, I would feel bad if anyone like gives me like a ton of money, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Just doesn't feel right.
I mean, but it's for a
Even
reason though. It's not like they're like, "Hey, here's some money." I don't know, but it's like they would give you money not to stream. Not saying like they don't like you. Maybe they just like you. They're like, "Take a break. Don't stream. Here's some money or something."
hmm
So okay, we'll go lower. 2,500.
mm, maybe.
Maybe 2,000.
Mm,
See, this is like how low will Sune go?
I feel like even if you like keep asking me, like I wouldn't say yes. I would only say maybe. Like I would have like it would depend on the situation and the circumstances
Okay,
and how
okay,
I feel at the time. You know?
okay, okay. See, this is the thing. I need like I need a value for a guaranteed yes. See, that's what I'm looking for right now. So 5 is too much, but 2,000 is a maybe. 3.
No, I
3.
don't think I could give a value.
Ah, okay. Like, too nice. You're too nice. I'm
I,
over.
I I would, either way, it'd be very hard for me to think about it.
Hmm. I'm over here like I feel like it wouldn't take that much for me to not do it.
Oh, really? Kujira said enough money to go to Japan again. That's what my friend said.
To go to Japan again. All right, so that's at least
Tilo said $10.
$10. Damn, for a month. I mean, this
Well, like to be
Tilo's
fair, I don't
stream.
think Tilo like
Don't-
streams that often. So
He's like, I already do that. Just give me $10. Okay. How much is a trip to Japan? I'm just gonna go off my prices. So say it's like a little under 2,000 round trip. You get some pocket money. So like 3,000 ish, give or take, for a
Mhm.
month off streaming. That's not bad. That's not bad. I would say 3.5. I would do it for a DoorDash meal and $10 wallet. Don't you
Mhm.
also don't stream? Or do you stream and I don't know about it? Wow, that'd be messed up if I didn't know that and I don't know that. Fox deal. Oh my gosh. Everyone's over here. $10 at a meal. All right. All right, wallet, you stream sometimes now? All right, bet. Okay. All right. So, that was an interesting question. So, for Sune, as we talked about, you already streamed more than not for I can't English right now. Oh my god.
Mhm.
You already streamed for more than a month. Where were you? What were you doing?
What was I doing for
Yeah.
what?
When you weren't streaming for over a month.
A month and a half. I was
Yeah.
traveling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You went abroad. How was that? I know you did like a small little. Did you do a recap stream? I think you did, right? I was
I
there.
did,
I was
yeah.
there. Yeah, I was there. Didn't mix you up with
I
somebody
showed
else.
everything I bought during the trip.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Oh my god, all your
Yeah.
products. Oh.
All my products.
all the merch, all the health products. Oh. All right. So what was your where did you go? Where did you go, Sune? For the sake of the podcast. Cuz I know
Uh,
where you
um,
went.
I went to Japan, Korea, and Hong Kong.
Nice. So, what out of those 3,
Mm-hmm.
which was the most fun? Not necessarily the most
Mm,
favorite, just like where did you have the most fun?
well, my favorite's always Japan, of course.
Mhm.
As someone studying Japanese. But it's kind of hard because my travel partner made me quite stressed.
Ooh.
So I can't really say if like the whole time I actually had fun or not. So yeah.
No, I get it. Traveling, especially traveling with someone who does. But is it just like the fact that you were there in Japan, or did you do something specific that was like, oh man, this was the best, like an activity or location or something like that?
Oh, of course we went to amusement parks.
Oh,
My favorite.
did you go to Disneyland and Disney Sea?
Of course.
I want to go there one day, but
Have you not gone?
no, not to Disneyland and Disney
Oh
Sea.
no.
Maybe the next time I go to Japan, I'll go there. Which
Yeah, wait for me. I want to come.
you're going to? You want to go to Japan with me? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you'll be my guide, right? Because you're a way more advanced Japanese learner than
But you
I
know
am.
Japanese.
I can't read. Yomen yomenai. Oh my gosh. See, that's
But I can barely read too. Well, I mean, I'm still studying it, but like,
but at least you'd get around slightly easier. I get around Japan because I have technology. You know, like Google Maps is great. Google Translate
true.
downloaded to my phone also really great. If you ever travel to a country, make sure you
Wait,
have Google Translate downloaded
is
to your
Google
phone.
Maps better than Maps?
On like to think so. I think
Yeah,
because
because
on
I realized
Apple,
I was using Maps, right? And
mhm.
like, there are some things that were just incorrect and it pained me.
Well,
Maybe I should try Google Maps next time.
I think it depends on like the country you're in. I think Japan is way more Google based, which I feel like is more
Mm-hmm.
accurate. Because on Maps is Apple based, and not everyone has Apple in Japan product stuff. So I
Mm-hmm.
don't know what source information they get their information from. I'm just so used to doing stuff on Google Maps anyways. So I was okay with it.
Oh,
Like,
okay. Go Maps is better.
yeah,
Okay. I
generally
will use that
speaking.
next time and maybe I won't be as stressed.
So here's the other thing, right? So here's a tip for
Mm-hmm.
those who plan on going to Japan, or if you know this struggle. So obviously, Japan is known for their train system, their subways, and their bullet trains, and their just regular surface trains and stuff. So the thing with it is, that especially with the subways, a lot of it's underground, right? Because duh, it's a
Yeah.
subway. Um, but when you're trying to use Google Maps, but you're underground, the satellite doesn't know where you are, so it can't accurately tell you what part of the station you're at underground. So I
Mm-hmm.
sort of have to use context clues, um, and find out which entrance or exit I'm going to, because obviously every
Mm-hmm.
exit is like more efficient or leads you to a different direction of the station, because their stations are pretty big, especially in
Yeah.
Tokyo and Osaka and Kyoto. So pro tip, if you're directionally challenged and you're using maps, because it will definitely put your marker in the wrong location, and don't always assume that location's correct. So make sure that you have decent awareness of how to read signs around you, even especially with like the limited English and the numbers that they have. So because that's what I like about Tokyo, because it's tourist friendly. Like, you can get around reading signs,
Yeah,
because
everything's in English.
everything's in English. Yeah. But once and like Osaka too, Kyoto less so. Um but I think for Tokyo it's definitely doable. Just don't solely rely on your technology. It can get you more lost if you don't have a sense of direction. Let's see, wallet. I had the worst timing in Japan because I'd always planned to go out when people got out of work, so it was just cluttered. Oh no, the rush hour. Oh man.
Mm,
Yeah. I
we love
never
the rush hour.
Oh man, I don't. I don't. So the cool thing about Japan, I always got to sleep in, for the most part, and even if I didn't sleep in, it would be after the rush hour. So I never got to experience the morning one where everyone's like, trying to shove
Oh,
into
yeah,
a.
yeah, yeah.
So I never experienced that, but I did experience when people were getting off work, um, and of course it was also at the tourist spot at Shibuya Station. So the
Mm-hmm.
one right next to Shibuya Crossing, I'm like, bro, I had to wait for 4 trains to get back onto the next one, to get on to go back to
Mm-hmm.
my hotel. I went, oh my goodness, that was a lot of people. There was a lot of trains. So yeah, it's okay. But yeah, for you, y- would you say you're confident going around Japan, regardless of whether you knew Japanese or not?
um, with the system,
Mm.
probably not.
Mm.
I think it's a lot easier if you know basic Japanese. Because like the best part is like if you get lost, you can just straight up go to like one of the workers at the train station and be like, "How do I go here?" And they'll like
Mm.
tell you like, "Oh, go to this train," you know?
Mhm. Mhm.
This train and platform. And the most reliable is always having human help.
That's true. That's true. I
Yeah,
think
cuz they literally live there. So like they kind of like can't like won't get lost because they work there and probably have to memorize all the lines as well.
Right, right. And I think the cool thing, I think Japanese people, especially in Tokyo, um, because I didn't ask too much for help in Osaka, but in Tokyo, people are pretty nice and willing to help you. Especially if you're foreigners, you're like sumimasen, and they're like, "Oh, you're not Japanese."
It depends on the person.
I think for
Yeah.
me, I maybe it's because maybe it's a bias. I got pretty nice people I got to ask with, like when they're pretty nice about it, whether they were just workers or just random people on the street. So, um,
Yeah, that's good.
yeah, I think the one I had to one story I had was also in Shibuya, different station. I forgot which one it was.
Mhm.
Um, I ate dinner and it was at Din Tai Fung because I really wanted some sort of dim sum at the time, and
Mhm.
that it's way cheaper in Japan than it is in the U.S., especially with the conversion. But anyways, I had
Yeah.
dinner. I was having a good time. I was really full. I was like, I ordered way too much for myself. Like I don't know why I ordered that much. So then I left, and then I went to the station. I went, oh shit, I left my merch that I bought at the restaurant. I was already
Mhm.
on the train. So I had to go back in the train, go the opposite direction, talk to the guy at the watching the gates. I was like, sumimasen, ego hanetsumasu?" They're like, "Oh, a little." I'm like, "Oh, thank God." I'm like, so I had this whole conversation. I'm like, so I went in, but I forgot my bag and it won't let me go out. They're like, "Oh, okay, okay." And then he's like, "You go out?" I'm like, "Yes." I'm like, "Oh, thank God." And then he reset my card. I'm like, "Yay, thank you, guy. Thank you, guy working at the
Yay.
station." So you're right. Having at least minimal Japanese skills does make some things easier.
Well, like I guess like even if you like I don't know, like don't know Japanese and if they like see that you're a foreigner, some people are not very nice about it.
Mhm. Right, right, right.
Yeah. Like I mean, okay, so I only had one instance during my trip this time,
Mhm.
but I think I mean, I am Asian, so like honestly, like if I was by myself, I don't think they could tell that like I don't speak Japanese or not. But like my friend who I traveled with is clearly not Asian.
Mhm.
And we got lost and we couldn't find the hotel. Like we were at the building, right? But
Okay.
we're like the hotel's supposed to be here, but we don't know how to get in there. And my friend kept like telling me to go ask someone. But like with my introvertedness, I really didn't want to. But
Oh.
obviously I had to because, uh we had to go somewhere. We were very tired. Um so went to there's a group of guys walking towards us and then I went sumimasen and then one of the guys was like no 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 like
Oh.
it was very aggressive sounding, but I think it's because maybe he just doesn't know English.
Mm.
But it sounded very aggressive and it was like scary if anything. I was surprised um
Mm.
by like the very sudden like no like but his friend who was next to him was like in Japanese like don't be like that like and then he asked me like "Doshita no?" Like what's wrong? Then I asked him like if he knew how to get to the hotel and then he was like oh we don't work here so we don't know either. uh yeah, and then I am traumatized now.
Oh, no. Not no, Sune.
I mean
No.
everyone tells me that my Japanese is like pretty good. Like I think like unless like I kept talking you wouldn't notice that I'm not Japanese.
Mhm.
Uh but yeah, I think he thought that I don't speak Japanese and
Mm.
that he doesn't know English, so he was just like no.
I see, I see. Dang, dude. You got both halves. You got a guy who's kind of like rude, and then you got the recoil back, and then the other guy is like, "Oh, what's wrong?"
I think his friend could tell that I was taken aback by him.
Oh. See that guy, the second guy's nice. The second guy,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
couldn't
yeah,
help,
yeah.
but at
He
least he
he
was
told he
nice.
told he literally told him off for me.
Oh no,
It was
Sune.
funny.
It's okay. It's a one time. It does happen, but it's okay. Not the trauma.
Yeah,
um.
and then of course there was another guy um at the entrance area of the place, and
Mhm.
he was like counting like receipts or something. And then like my friend kept telling me to go ask again. Cause like I said, we had to go somewhere, right? And then I ended up asking, and then he was nice. He explained it, you know? But like it's just really scary. Um yeah, I don't know. People are scary. This is why I'm an introvert.
Okay, I would you out of the countries, what countries, or you said you went to Korea and you went to Hong Kong. Have you been to any
Uh-huh.
other countries?
No, just oh, you mean like outside of that trip or
Yeah, just in general.
in general? I've been to Canada.
Mm.
Um uh yeah. I don't I think that's it.
I was okay. I was gonna ask. I'm like, I don't know if you've been to like what age you've been to said countries other than your recent trip. I was gonna say, I was like, can you compare people's service or attitude towards being a foreigner or being a tourist in your country? I don't know if you can answer that or not.
Uh like you in the US?
Just in general, like comparably to each other.
Um
It's like, oh, is Korea nicer? Japan is like you're traumatized already. Is
okay,
Canada was
okay.
Canada people in Canada generally nicer or rude or something?
Well, in Canada, I went with like another family, so we didn't really talk to anyone else to be honest.
Oh.
So I wouldn't know, but uh in Japan, I feel like yeah, they're like you said, they're generally nice, but there are some who don't treat foreigners well.
Mhm.
Um so it's kind of hard to know, you know?
Right, 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 right.
um and then in Korea, I didn't really talk to anyone.
Mm.
Because at some point I traveled with a Korean friend who just
Oh,
spoke for us.
okay.
But my friends tells us that like if we speak English, like they'll understand, it'll be okay, you know?
Mhm.
So I mean, well, I guess like when we went to Olive Young, there was a older lady who was working there, and then she came to us, and then she spoke in like very simple English and tried to help us.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah, she
nice.
was very sweet.
Very nice, very nice.
Yeah.
So so I've noticed sometimes it's now that I've for those who don't know, especially on Sune channel, I traveled at the same time Sune did, but not to where she went. I went the
Mhm.
opposite direction and went to Europe.
The more
And
expensive area.
yeah, definitely way more expensive. Oh my god. So for those who don't know why Europe's expensive, their money is more powerful than the dollar. So if you see a
Yeah.
European in like Japan or in Asia in general, God, they must feel so rich.
Wait,
Oh
is
my
Europe
god.
like the only place that's more expensive than the US?
I want to say Europe in general. I think there's other countries that where it's worth they have more stronger dollars too. I think the Middle East is also
Oh,
have a stronger
really?
dollars or stronger currency. I could be
Mhm.
wrong, but yeah. But Europe for sure. Especially in Switzerland, they are a rich slash expensive AF country. Um, I love the aesthetic of Switzerland. But gosh
Mm.
darn, it's expensive as an American. Oh my god.
Does
It's
that
so
mean
expensive.
if you live there, like you could easily get a expensive VTuber model?
Wait. I mean conversion rate? Probably, yeah. Wait, what do you mean? Like you want a Swiss rigger and artist or you're commissioning someone outside of Switzerland?
No, I mean if you live there,
Uh-huh.
you know, and then like you make money there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be cheaper if we were a Swiss person that worked in Switzerland.
Oh man, time to move.
Oh my god. You know, that's one of the reasons where it's like Switzerland is also because they know they're one of the richest countries in the world per
Mhm.
capita or whatever. Freaking that's why they have limited immigration laws for people to move there for tax benefits.
Oh,
So you can work there and be a tourist, but you can't it's hard to gain like national citizenship for the tax benefits
can't
in
you just
Switzerland.
marry someone who lives there?
Are you trying to say something? Hey, Swiss boys. I have a wholesome kitsune tenshi right here. You
I'm
know,
single.
ready to mingle. She doesn't know any Swiss, but she can learn just like she learned Japanese.
But like,
Uh,
don't they use English though too?
they do. They do. Um, but yeah, they also have. I think they have a mix of languages. I don't know Swiss. Is that the actual name? Dutch? Do they know? I think it's Dutch. Maybe I don't know.
Mm.
Um, because Swiss is the people, Dutch is the person, but I think you can also explain something as Dutch from that area. But I don't know if they. Yeah, I don't. I'm not well versed, but yes, go to if you have money as an American, I would definitely recommend Switzerland. Beautiful country. One of my favorite
Mm.
places
Make
to
sure I
visit.
sure we're rich before going.
Yeah, make sure rich. Yes. Um and I was only there for like a day and a half, and it was really beautiful. I really loved it. And
Oh,
yeah, I'm like there's hills, it's green everywhere. Oh my god, it's so beautiful.
oh, that sounds pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, I like sightseeing, but do. Well, I do like sightseeing. I also like to have action.
Action.
I like exciting things.
Me too. Me too. I know. I get that. That's why I think Switzerland has enough to keep you busy. Um,
Hmm.
but I feel like I don't know. I guess it depends on what you want. That's why originally I feel like Europe wasn't a I wouldn't say the best travel destination for me because it's a lot of sightseeing and historical stuff. But like you said, it's not
Ah,
action.
yeah,
It's not
yeah,
activities, right? That's why I like
yeah.
Japan. Japan's like there's always something to
Yeah.
do and they have great food. Sorry,
And they have
England.
anime.
And they okay.
They
Yeah, where's my French
also have
anime
VTubers,
guys?
so
Yeah, we love VTubers as we mentioned.
yeah.
So yeah, their culture is great. So I think that's what I like, and like Korea too. I think if I were to go to Korea, it'd be really fun. Even though I'm not into
Hmm.
K-pop. I'd be like, oh yeah, who's that? And then if I were a friend, be like, oh yeah, it's this person. I'm like, oh cool. What product are they selling?
Yeah.
And I feel like it'd be really fun to go to Korea. That's why Korea is the next country on my list. Or
Mm.
one of the next countries on my list to go visit. So
It has so much amazing skincare and beauty products.
I know, so I know there are a lot about their health products and skincare. So, and I know you talked about it on your stream when you came back. How much?
Hmm.
How much did you spend on said products, Sune?
Oh, a lot.
More than you expected, or did you know that's how much you budgeted for it?
I actually didn't budget it at all. I was just going in there. Like, if I spend a lot, then I spend.
Oh my gosh! And you came back with a haul, didn't you?
Yeah.
How long is that haul gonna last?
Um. Well, I mean, probably like maybe a year or two.
Oh, okay, that's not bad. It's an investment.
Yeah.
Yeah, real AF. I know, right? Well, it's so real. So if there's one thing that I say wouldn't I don't regret doing, but I feel like I didn't buy enough when I travel um to
Mhm.
places because I'm the person like I'm a foodie. I can't take this food home. Like I can take spices and maybe a couple sauces if I really wanted to
Snacks.
and a couple snacks. Like I got Kit Kats when I went to Japan, but it's not something that
Kit
I can
Kats.
keep. Okay, did I ever tell you my Kit Kat story when I went to Japan?
No.
Okay. So so what happened was I'm like I didn't know what to buy in Japan for like figures or stuff like that because Hololive didn't have that many open merch on the market because they don't really have too many fan stuff made. So I'm like, I don't know what figures to
Mm.
buy because I didn't want to spend that much money and I
They
didn't have
have a
that much
lot
luggage
now, though,
space.
by the way.
I know. So much they have so much. So when I went and I was like, man, I don't know what to get. I think I should just start getting some snacks and souvenirs for friends and family.
Did you
S-
go to Don Quixote?
I did. I did.
Okay, okay.
I stumbled upon the Shinjuku one and
Mhm.
yeah, it was very cramped. It's very small. That one's in particular.
Ah, you
But
have to go to the mega one, that's why.
yeah, the one in Shinjuku, like every aisle is only like one person wide. I'm like struggling to get stuff, trying to get through. I'm like, oh my god. And then I had to wait in the tax-free line for like 45 minutes because all the tourists were shopping at that time
Oh
too.
my god. You went at a bad time then.
I did, but it was my only time gonna be in Shinjuku, so I was like, well, I can't help it. So
You should just went to a Don Quixote in a different area.
so here's the funny part, right? I didn't know what Don Quixote was, um,
Uh-huh.
before I went to Japan. The only reason why I knew about it is
I
because
didn't know
my friend,
either.
yeah, on your first time or this time around.
Not my first time.
First time, right? So the reason why I knew about it is one of my friends asked me to get something specific from the store. I went, "Oh, okay, yeah, sure, I'll go." That's why I went there.
Mhm.
Because I thought I'll be quick about it. I'll go in and go out, no big deal. Ended up realizing it's kind of a big deal. And yeah, Don Quixote, pretty cool. Go check it out if you're going to Japan. Very cool
Yeah.
store. It's a
Before
nice
you
little
go though, make
general.
sure you research like the less busy ones. Cause
Yeah,
there's like people out there who like talk on Reddit about it and like will tell you literally the better ones to go to that aren't as cramped. So you don't have to wait 40 minutes in a line like Neon did.
yeah. Don't be like me. That was the only one
Do
that I
your
could go
research.
to because it was the closest one that was to the area I was in. So I checked it out. I went, oh yeah, this is the place I want to go to. Um, so yeah, Don Quixote, pretty cool. Funny thing about Don Quixote, you'll walk in and one of the first shelves I see is a Tanga shelf filled with their products. If you know what
Mhm.
that is, then you know what it is. If
Mhm.
you don't worry about it.
I do know.
Oh, you know. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Uh, um, and I was
Well,
caught
you
off
can't
guard.
not know when everything's on the internet.
That's you'd be surprised. Some people don't know what that is. So yeah, I was kind of surprised because it was just right there. And I went, wow, that's one of the first things you show on your shelves. And then I'm like, I sent a picture to my friends. I'm like, you guys want some?
Mhm.
They were like, no, I'm good. I'm like, it's kind of cheap here for I don't know how much it is to get anything at home, but whatever. So that was my Don Quixote story. But back to the Kit Kat story. I was in
Mhm.
Osaka and me and my friend came back from dinner. We went to the round one in the underground shopping mall station. It was great. And then we were passing by one of the not a convenience store, but like one of the what would you call that? It's like a not a like a not a like a bodega type of thing, like a general store. So, right?
Mhm.
So I went and occasionally they have like these racks and shelves just sitting outside with like whatever merch. It could be candy, could be drinks, it can be just random clothing. And I'm like, I
Mhm.
see the guy worker. He's restocking the section with all the Kit Kats. And I look at the price and I go, that's a pretty good price for bags of Kit Kats. So I ask him, I'm like, hey, question. So he's taking them out of boxes, right? Like big boxes to hold the bags in. And I
Mhm.
go ask him, I was like, excuse me, in Japanese, I'm like, can we buy these boxes? He goes like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, you have a tax-free section here. It's like, oh, you're a tourist. I'm like, yeah. They're like, yeah, you can buy these boxes. I'm like, cool. Let me get like, let me get a couple boxes of
Let's
each. So then
go.
he was like, oh, okay. He got me a cart. He brought me over to the section, and instead of buying just bags and bags, I straight up were buying boxes of Kit Kats.
Let's
That's
go.
what my bags were filled with. Instead of anime merchant figures and stuff like that, it was just boxes
Mm-hmm.
of Kit Kats, and it was a good story for me to tell because yeah, I couldn't open it, especially if it's tax free in Japan. You cannot open it until you leave the country legally. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, so that's my Kit Kat story. The guy was super nice about it. I feel like the other tourists were kind of judging me, but all the regular Japanese people would be like, understandable. they're like, oh man, he's getting a bunch of Kit Kats. That's pretty cool.
Real.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, yeah, green tea Kit Kats, matcha Kit Kats, really, really good. One of my favorite Kit
Mm-hmm.
Kats,
The
and
ones that you can't get here.
exactly. Also, their chocolate because I don't know if you've had a Kit Kat recently, like the Hershey brands or whatever. Their chocolate just doesn't taste good anymore. Because
Hershey
they
has Kit Kat?
no, whatever Mars Bar. I don't know what company runs chocolates in U.S. anymore. Like all the different companies,
Uh,
the chocolate just doesn't taste good. They changed the formula, and it just doesn't taste good anymore.
I don't know. I
Um,
haven't eaten chocolate in a while.
yeah, don't. It's not that good. Unless you really want chocolate. Some chocolate's good, but like, yeah, some of it isn't anymore. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a Kit Kat story. And I had like other Kit Kats too. I had Sakura Kit Kat. That was cool. Uh, Strawberry Kit Kats and dark chocolate. Ah, so good. So good. That's the one thing. If like everyone goes to Japan, bring me back Kit Kats, please. Oh my god, that's what I
Kit Kat
miss.
addiction.
It is. And then I come back to the US after eating so much on the trip too, where I'm like, oh my god, it's so much sugar. I needed to stop myself some days from eating like a whole bag to myself. Like seriously,
Mm.
it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. I love Japanese Kit Kats so much. Damn, it got me getting excited about Japanese Kit Kats. I haven't
Who's your
been.
favorite snack?
Yeah, I would say so because it's sweet and like it's so bite sized. So I just like munch on the two tiny bars every
Ah.
time. Um, let's see. Do you have a favorite snack that you like getting in Japan? That's like exclusive to Japan, I guess. I won't say exclusive, but you like getting
Exclusive?
particularly there.
Uh, mochi truffle.
Oh, wait, I haven't had that. That sounds good.
It's chocolate, and it's like a chocolate mochi, basically.
Oh, that sounds so
But it's
good.
like not too sweet. Like the inside is pretty sweet, but like the outside has cacao powder,
Hmm.
so it's like a little bitter,
Mm.
but it balances out the sweetness.
Mm.
But it's like really expensive here, so it's really cheap in Japan.
Oh, I get you. I get you. Oh man. Speaking of another item that I love getting in Japan, that was also cheap and almost everywhere, but then I
Mhm.
feel like I would not get here in the US because either it's not as good or it's just way overly priced. Is
Mhm.
yakisoba. Oh my god.
Ah.
Yakisoba, you can find like a lot of places, like street vendors, actual restaurants. If they have yakisoba, it's pretty good.
Yakisoba's best at the street vendors, in my opinion,
They
though, or
are.
like the
They are.
festivals,
Hmm.
freshly cooked right off the pan
Yeah. One of the
or grill.
one of the ones that I had, um, I was really good is because it was also an okonomiyaki shop. So obviously we
Mm-hmm.
had the teppanyaki grill at our table too. So I'm like, yeah, it was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's way too overpriced here in the US. I'm like, I would
No,
never
for
get
sure.
Yogisoba here. And ugh. If there's one item I would recommend people to get um, in Japan, that's definitely worth it. I say yakisoba. Yakisoba is for sure.
Mm.
Um,
Yakisoba is good for people who like their noodles a little sweet.
mhm.
I would say like if you don't like sweet noodles, you probably shouldn't get yakisoba because sometimes it could be quite sweet.
Oh, right.
Uh, yeah.
Yeah.
If you like salty, ramen is the go-to.
Oh, yes. Ramen is also
Yeah.
so cheap there. It's like $5 a bowl. Oh
Yeah.
my god, it's like a third of the price. My
Don't
friend,
eat too much though.
yeah, your
Very
cholesterol.
high in fat and cholesterol.
Man, okay, so funny story. Uh, Again, so me and my friend,
Mm.
the friend I went with Japan with in 2023, he's going back to Japan next month or this month,
Mhm.
and he's a ramen fiend. Anytime I anytime he didn't eat with me because we would split off sometimes, he would be getting a bowl of ramen. He's a ramen fiend. Um, so me and my friend group, we made bets on how many bowls of ramen he's gonna eat on his week and a half trip, and then winner, like, we have a wager of $20 person buy-in. So winner gets
Oh
a
my
hundred
god.
bucks. So
How does your friend not get sick eating that much ramen?
yeah, we don't know. That's why he's a ramen fiend. We don't know either. We don't know.
I would feel so sick after just like one bowl of ramen, to be honest.
You don't finish the broth, do you?
I do finish the
Uh,
ramen.
Maybe that's also probably why you might feel sick.
Oh, but like I don't drink the soup though.
Oh, okay, that's what I meant. Like, you drink the broth.
Ah, no, 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 no. I don't usually drink like the soup of noodles because I don't have the stomach for it.
Mm.
If I had the stomach for it, I would, but I get too full just by eating the stuff in the ramen.
Okay. What? Okay, Sune. So you went to Japan, Hong Kong, Korea. Does the food scene in those countries live up to the hype, in your opinion? Because I'm
Um,
like, you're not. I wouldn't say you're the biggest foodie, but you know what you like in terms of food, right?
uh, I like, yeah, I'm like, how to say, like when I like something, I like it a lot.
Mm.
But then like if I'm like okay with it, then like most of it will just be like for me.
Okay. So what items during your trip made you excited to get, or you thought was really good?
That was really good.
Was there anything that was really good?
Um, something I really like at Disneyland is
Ooh.
something called um it's like black pepper teriyaki chicken roll,
Oh.
I believe. And it's like, oh my god, it's amazing because it's like salty, which I love. It has chicken, which I love. And then like it's super hot. So like when it's like really cold, like at night, right? And you get
Mm-hmm.
one, it just warms you up, you know? It's a super nice snack. But other than that, I love popcorn in Japan.
Popcorn.
Disneyland too.
Popcorn. Wait, hold on. What's up with the popcorn in Japan, though?
um well, if you get it at a movie theater in Japan,
Mm-hmm.
the popcorn is like perfectly seasoned. Like not too salty, but also like not like no flavor. The only thing with like the thing about Disneyland and Disney Sea popcorn is I love the flavors, like the salty flavors. I don't like sweet popcorn, unfortunately.
Of course, understandable.
But like the only thing about their popcorn that is like not as good is the texture. Like it's not, it doesn't have that like crunch that you want.
I was gonna say, I'm
It's
like,
like
how can you mess up popcorn's texture? What?
I think it's like slightly stale.
Oh, it's not like freshly popped or
Yeah, it doesn't
something.
taste like fresh popcorn,
Ah.
but like the flavor's good.
Mm. Dang. See, now you got me excited for snacks at Disneyland and Disney Sea. I'm like, dang,
Yeah,
popcorn,
I'm
eh?
going with you, right?
Okay, we'll go together. How's that sound? 2027. 6? Wait, year
Eight? I don't know.
7, 8, somewhere. It'll be before 20.
Someday.
Someday we'll go. You and me, we'll go. How's that sound? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you heard it here first. There's receipts. I didn't say I'm paying for her. We're just going together. Me and
Yeah.
Sune.
I wonder if we should like see if other people can go too during that time.
Oh yeah, we will. I have one
I
other
feel like
person.
it's
I
more
actually have
fun with
one other
like
person
more
that wants to
people.
go. I have one other person that I told this to. They're like, when am I? Because they're also a VTuber friend. Um,
Oh,
and
I'm always down to meet new people.
yeah. They also pretty good at Japanese, right?
Oh, wait, do
And
I know them?
maybe I'll tell you off stream. I'll tell
Okay,
this
okay.
person cannot be mentioned on stream,
Ah, okay, okay,
unfortunately.
okay.
For one reason or another, y'all can take your guess. But
Now everyone's gonna be like, "Who is it?"
who is it? Who tell me? Tell me. No, I'm not telling you. Um but yeah, I was talking to my friend and their VTuber friend and they don't live anywhere near me. But then
Mm-hmm.
and they were saying, oh, I was in our friend group. We were all in different locations. Like, and I've met some of them IRL at Offkai, but the other half of the group I haven't met yet because they either go to
Mm-hmm.
Offkai and they don't live anywhere near us. And I was
Oh.
like, when am I gonna meet you guys? Is it gonna be like some of them aren't even in the US either? So I was like, when am I gonna meet you guys? Or like, is it where am I gonna meet you guys? Am I gonna meet you in your country? You're gonna meet me in my country in LA or some other thing? My friend was saying, we'll meet in Japan. I'm like, what? Japan? Where did that come from? And they were saying, oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because like you said you want to go to Japan, right? I'm like, oh bet. So you want to go to Japan with me? And they were like, yeah. I'm like, okay, bet 2027. I was like, I did the same thing. I went, okay. So that'd be cool if we do a little small VTuber trip for like a week or so in Japan. That would be really fun. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, come to Japan, guys. Come join us.
Yeah.
Mm,
Japan trip.
Japan trip for real, for real.
Yeah. The good thing about like if you have multiple people, like you can split into groups for like what like you want to do.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So you don't have to be alone.
Yeah, that's great. That's the thing about me when I went with my friend. It was just the two of us, but we had different ideas of what we wanted to do. So even we were both, even though he's introverted, he didn't want. I didn't want to drag him to the stuff that I wanted to do and get lost and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. I wanted to get lost on purpose.
Yeah, that's exactly. Well,
So,
to be fair, like I asked my travel partner beforehand, like if there's things that she wanted to do,
mm-hmm.
and like she kind of gave me stuff, but it's mostly like food places, and most of them are like dessert food places.
Oh man,
And so obviously we can't like eat dessert 24/7, right?
right.
So
I mean, you can. It won't. You won't feel good about yourself.
well, I could never because I'm
I
more of
can't
a
either.
savory person.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't either though. I maybe twice in a day if they're small desserts, but like that much dessert. No, no, thank you.
No,
No,
I
thank you.
can't. Especially cuz like in Japan like I follow the rule of like finishing everything.
Hmm.
So like yeah, no. It's painful.
Your stomach budget is very limited.
It was.
See, especially if you're gonna travel with me, right? I'm like, I wouldn't say dessert spots, but like I like to, I wouldn't say order a lot of food, but I like to try a lot of different food if possible.
Mhm.
So that's why it's cool if you have someone to eat with, then to share items. It makes it that much more fun to try different
Yeah.
things. Because when I was with my friend when we went to go off and try different things, I went, man, I want to try so many things on the menu, but I can't because it's just me.
Yeah, that's why you need like a whole party, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll have a jolly good time.
Yeah.
What's your other than the popcorn and the was it the chicken
Oh, the
the
teriyaki
t-
chicken roll?
yeah, the teriyaki chicken roll. Other than those, do you have like a go-to comfort Japanese food? Is it
Mm,
curry, ramen, udon,
go to, huh? Don't
takoyaki?
really
So,
know.
Family Mart's Family Chicky.
I wasn't able to try chiki this time around,
Mhm.
but I did try karage kun
Mm.
from Where's Karage-kun from?
I don't remember. It's not. Is it
Is
a
it from
company store?
this?
Is it Seven?
It is from Lawson. It's
Lawson?
Lawson.
Okay, I was like, it's one of the other
Yeah.
two, right? Okay.
Yeah. I was really grateful because my friend gifted it to me. Like my
Mm-hmm.
friend from Japan, like, because like we were talking about it, like she was telling me how good Karage-kun is.
Mm,
And I was like, oh, okay, I would try it. It was pretty good.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so if you like chicken, do you like going or getting uh shit, what's the name of that tori tori what are the skewers called? Why am I spacing so hard? Um
Yakitori?
Yakitori. Yeah, there you go. Do you like getting yakitori?
You got the
Because
second part.
yeah, yeah, I was like grilled. I'm like toriyaki. That doesn't sound right. Yeah, yakitori. Yeah, so because I
Yeah.
know they do more than just regular just meats of the chicken. They have like organs and other parts. Do
Mm-hmm.
you like eating those?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, if we go to Japan, we're gonna get yakitori together. That's one
Oh
thing I
yeah, I'm
didn't
so
go.
down.
That's
I
the
love
one.
I love yakitori. So
Wonderful. It's savory. It's chicken mostly. Uh
yeah, and you can also eat a lot of skewers.
yes, and they're like cheap. They're like cheaper there. So I'm like,
Yeah,
yes,
because they're not
please.
that filling. So like you can just order like a variety of them.
Yes, please. Yes, please. That's good. All right.
Yeah.
I know what we're getting at least twice together. We're getting
Well,
a.
the thing is, like, I don't think we'll have like problems with food, especially with how like not picky you are.
Oh, of course not.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
over.
probably like more picky than you, but like I like a lot of Japanese food, so
Yeah, me too.
as long as it's not like super sweet.
That's fine. I feel like other than the desserts, Japanese don't really have. Their bread's sweet. That's a.
Actually, like a lot of their food, it can be sweet because they bring out the natural flavors of the food, and a lot of like vegetables and stuff are
They get
actually on
these.
the sweet side
That's
naturally.
that's what I thought about it. I went, wait, hold on. You're right. I'm like, their bread's sweet, their vegetable choice is sweet because they throw a lot of onion in everything.
Mhm.
Tomatoes are a bit tart, but can be sweet if they use it.
Mhm.
But yeah, carrots. Carrots are actually kind of sweet if you cook
Oh,
it.
their pasta's good though.
Pasta. That's actually interesting. People don't associate pasta with Japan, but low key, Japan's pasta game pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah. If
Uh,
anything, like Japan has a lot of like international foods, and they're like actually pretty good.
mm, mm. See,
Yeah.
this is also speaking to someone who just went to Europe, right? And also, I went for context. I went to those who don't know. I went to London, England, Paris, France, Lucerne, Switzerland. Uh, what's the name of that city? Venice, Italy, Florence, Italy, and Rome, Italy. So a lot of
Mhm.
Italian food, especially. And I'm gonna say
Italia.
Italia. Hello. um and yeah, it's so I'm saying I'm like there's some pasta in it in Italy that was really good and like raised the bar for my expectation for pasta, but commonly it's still better than what we have in the US. But Japan's pasta game, if it's good, oh man, it hits good. It hits good.
Mhm.
It's very very satisfying as well. So
Oh, we have to go to karaoke
of course.
because karaoke food is like top tier in Japan.
See, the reason I would struggle to go karaoke, especially with my friend, because he knows even less Japanese than I did at the time, would have
Mhm.
been we don't know how to navigate and how to read the machines or the songs. We were like, oh yeah, this we're probably not gonna karaoke this trip because
Oh,
especially just
really?
us
But
two.
I thought most of them have like English.
See, that's what we didn't know. But especially with us, right? Like he's not much of a singer as much as I am.
Uh
So
huh.
he was okay with not karaokeing. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Not a big deal. Not a big
Oh, so
miss
you
for me.
only sang Japanese songs?
No, we didn't go at all. We didn't go to karaoke at all.
Ah.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll go
Well,
karaoke.
just go to a karaoke place that has English.
Yeah, we'll go to one of the chain ones, right? One of the big chain
Oh
karaoke.
yeah, we definitely could. Like the K one was it like the
Mm-hmm.
big K,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
something like that.
They also have like they obviously have like Korean K-pop songs on there for sure. So
Mm-hmm.
so not
Well, I
like
mean,
not
like
that I
even
know
if you don't know
K-pop.
Japanese, it's easy solution. Just invite Japanese friends.
I didn't have Japanese friends today. I
I
had
have
one.
Japanese friends. It's
I
okay.
I had one friend in Japan that we met up with. He lived there, but he was American. He's there because he's on a work visa. He's been
Does
there
he
for
know?
like a,
Is he studying Japanese while he's there?
he is, but
Okay.
so he's like way more fluent and concise and stuff. But yeah, he's definitely uh he gets around pretty fine. So
Mm-hmm.
he was a cool guy. He took us around on his little food tour. I love that little food tour of his. So
Nice.
and yeah, it was have more Japanese friends. I'm sorry, Sune. I don't have friends in Japan.
You can make them
Oh man. All right, time to make friends online with some Japanese
VR chat.
locals. Oh, okay. All right. Well, on my new
The
PC.
easiest place to meet people.
Is that how you make friends in Japan, Sune? You go to VR chat?
Well, all my friends I met in different ways. Like one of them I'm friends with because I studied in Japan for 2 weeks, and she was like uh someone I hung out with like for one day, but like she's really nice. And then I have some from VR chat. I haven't talked to a lot of them though. And then uh I have the friends I made through another friend group.
Mm.
Yeah. Like I have a
Dang.
friend who knows English and Japanese, and then he introduced me to that group. And I become friends with some of them.
Did you meet up with them when you were in Japan?
I met up. Okay, this trip I met up with my Japanese teacher.
Uh-huh.
Um, and one Brazilian friend who's studying in
Brazil.
Japan.
Wait. What a wait, they just happened to be in Japan at the same time or they moved from
No.
Brazil.
She's on scholarship.
Oh, so they're studying as well. Okay.
Yeah, but her
Okay.
Japanese is like N2.
Mm.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. All right.
Yep.
Okay. When we go, you'll be my guide and I'll be the one who gets dragged around.
I
Right.
mean, honestly, by the time we go, my Japanese is probably a lot better.
Let's go. Let's
I
go.
mean, because I'm still taking classes, so.
Eco.
Ego.
Equals A. Um, yeah, dude, that's exciting. I mean, other than Japan, do you want to travel to anywhere else? I don't know if it's
Um,
like not that it's planned or just is there anything anywhere you want to in general?
I want to go to Hawaii.
Ooh.
Um, and I would want to go to either Thailand,
Hmm.
or Vietnam for the food.
Me too. Me too.
Because I love noodles.
Me too. Oh, okay. I probably don't love noodles as much as you do, but noodles are great.
Oh, yeah. Noodles is like top tier for me. I could eat it every day.
Nice. All right. Sounds like
Yeah.
we're hitting up Thailand before we go to Japan.
Do they speak English?
I think they speak more English than Japan does.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's a lot, but it's something.
Oh yeah, Japanese have some dope music. I agree.
They do. They do. Dude, speaking, my friend who's going actually won the gotcha for one of the Suisei concerts in Japan. That's why he's going. So he's going to a
Oh,
full on concert. Uh,
sheesh.
I know. It's the same friend that I went to Japan with slash who bought my mic.
Uh huh.
Yeah,
But
he's
like, I mean, I mean, if you win a gotcha for Hololive, you kind of have to go, right?
Yeah, you kind of have to. You kind
Because
of.
that's like a once in a lifetime thing. Because it's like really difficult to get tickets, right?
It is. Not only is it difficult to win the gotcha, but also for him, like that's his Oshi, dude. Like that's
Oh,
that's
yeah,
his
yeah,
Oshi. So
yeah.
it's like he's so happy
Yeah,
that he
there's
got to
no
go.
way he's not. I mean, as long as he has the money, then everything's
Oh, he's
okay.
got the money.
Yeah.
So
So then
yeah,
it's okay.
it is very okay. All right, you heard it, chat. 2020 something, we're gonna go to Japan. All of us. We'll stream.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, we'll be one of those obnoxious Twitch streamers.
I think it'd be easier to make a vlog than to stream.
It would be. Hey guys, Sune here.
Yeah.
uh,
Today stream.
Sune stream. Oh man, how much seaweed do you eat? Did you eat in Japan?
I didn't eat any.
Oh, that's surprising
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
Okay,
No
okay.
time.
No time. If it was included in the meal, like on top of furikake, obviously, but
Oh yeah. If it
nothing
came with the
like out of
meal,
the way.
I don't even know if anything came with seaweed, did it?
Ramen,
I
maybe,
feel like
maybe
I
like
ate more
one
seaweed
sheet.
in Korea than I did in Japan.
Oh, it was in Korea. Oh, that's pretty funny. Uh,
Oh, did I eat onigiri? Of course I did. I think I posted a picture of like 3 onigiris that I ate.
do you like going to the konbinis
I
in
do.
either country?
In what?
In both countries?
Oh, I do.
Oh man.
Yeah. Both countries have really good kombini food.
Hmm. What do you mean most countries?
Oh no, I said both.
Both. Sorry, I thought I heard most. My bad.
Both countries.
Gotcha. Yeah. You know, that's what I like. Things that you miss because you don't have in your own country, like comedies, are pretty nice. The thing about like other countries, England doesn't really have that. They have like Greg's, which is cool, which is like their own little like their kind of convenience store food. Italy
Mm-hmm.
doesn't really have convenience stores. What Italy has though, they just have like these. I guess you can call them bodegas. They just have the shops just on the street. You can always buy like a hot sandwich or a slice of pizza, and
Oh,
it's
that sounds
typically good.
good.
But here's the thing: I got tired of it because it was just carbs all the time. It's like pasta, sandwich, pizza, and then even the desserts have like carbs in it, right? Like I was eating cannoli and stuff like that. And
Uh-huh.
other than gelato and ice cream that came with a cone, like I was
There was
so
no like steak or something?
I'm sure there was, but we didn't go actively looking for it. And like I was like
Ah.
when I didn't have Italian food, like my mom wanted American food because she wanted like a burger or something. Like it was
Mm-hmm.
still bread and fries. I'm like, oh my god, it's all carbs. Oh my god. The only time I didn't get carbs was like the day me and my dad went by ourselves to just get seafood. And I went, oh thank God,
Mm-hmm.
something that isn't filled with carbs. Oh,
Oh man.
I
I
was
mean,
carved out.
honestly, I wouldn't like I mean, when I go to Japan, I don't like get like a burger or anything.
Mm.
Even though like I know that it's like different. Well, I guess I ate it once. I got the Baymax burger, but that's cuz it was cute.
That's at Disney though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see that's different. Like they have themed foods. It's different, doesn't count.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It was pretty good though. And the chicken nuggets were the best chicken nuggets I've ever had.
No way. No way. Oh my goodness. And but yeah, I
At
think
least it didn't taste fake, you know?
oh okay, that's true. I feel like Japan has no reason to fake their chicken. Their chicken's already too good. Um although me and my friend did have a day where we ordered McDonald's. We went through the McDonald's menu for a meal, which was pretty fun.
Mm. Well, I mean, like the McDonald's in Japan is different from America, so I think it's okay to try it.
Yeah. It was definitely worth if you have enough time in Japan and you plan on trying McDonald's for a meal, it's worth getting. It's definitely better than what we have in America. If you like slightly sweeter flavors though. It's like Sune said, it's definitely sweeter than what you would expect. especially with their
Mm,
sauces. So yeah, yeah,
true.
yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. Korea's on my list. Oh, I mean, speaking of food, I want to wrap this up because I want to say this on podcast.
Okay.
Stereotypically, European food, they all lived up to the hype of European food all lived up to the stereotypes. British food, oh my god, it's the most 4 out of 10 food in your life. Oh my
It's
god,
it's
it's
like it's
so
kind of
boring.
bland, right?
Yeah, it's bland, it's whatever. Like your seasoning is salt and occasionally vinegar and like if you're not getting other cultures' food that obviously uses spices, let's say like,
Mm,
Asian food, Indian food or whatever else, it's not seasoned as well. It don't taste the same.
I
French
know the
food,
fix for it.
okay, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
And then French food, easily the best food. It lives up to the hype. They're very fancy about it. If you look for it. And definitely the nicest meals I've had. Swiss
Mm,
food, uh I think it's like a step below fanciness of French food, so but it still tastes good. Swiss chocolate,
mm-hmm.
also really nice. Because I got to try different chocolates in Switzerland, and they live up to their
Oh,
Swiss
did
chocolates.
you try like the ones with alcohol in it?
No, I didn't. I didn't.
Oh, I
I,
thought like that's like a staple.
so I didn't know about those, right?
Uh
Especially since
huh.
we weren't going to be in Switzerland that long. I would have tried it, but I didn't get it.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then Italian food, if you're okay with carbs, that isn't rice,
Pasta.
it's pretty good. I think because pasta is so common there that I feel like you can tell which pasta is obviously better, or you can tell what you like. But
Uh huh.
yeah, yeah, I feel like it can get easily carved out if you're not used to eating that much bread and pasta all the time. I
But I
was
like
I was missing
pasta.
Asian food so much by the end of my time in Italy. I'm like, bro, I need rice. That's probably why I'm okay with like being in Japan, where it's like everything has rice.
Ah,
And I'm like, yeah, dude. If I
I think I would be okay with pasta for my trip.
for like a week though.
Yeah,
All right. Well, I mean, you love noodles, you love pasta.
I do love noodles.
Do you have a favorite pasta dish or sauce?
Favorite sauce carbonara,
Carbonara.
basic.
Oh, that's no, it's good. Basic, but
Um,
it's a good staple. I respect it.
or
Here.
cream sauce. I like cream sauce too. Because
See,
cream sauce is less heavy than carbonara, in my opinion.
really? I think it's heavier.
Yeah.
I think it's just less oily.
Oh,
Well, I
is
mean, I
that
don't
why?
know.
No, like I think carbonara is usually made with like
It's
I don't
less.
know. Is it more heavy cream than heavy and cream sauce?
Mm,
I'm
I
not sure.
I'm not sure
I feel like
anymore.
cream sauce is more liquidy though.
Oh yeah.
Carbonara is more thick.
Mm-hmm. God. Yeah, yeah. I think you're probably right. We can check later, or I don't know. We don't have to check later. You know what
Okay.
you know what you like. Carbonara is good because cream sauce. Those are both good. Those are both good.
Mhm.
Oh man, my favorite dish was like this salmon tomato pasta. I think I shared the photo with you. Oh my god, it was so good. My
Mhm.
favorite. That was easily one of the best top 5 pasta dishes I ever had in my life. My life.
Oh, nice.
Uh, so if anyone ever goes to Italy, specifically in Rome, I know a spot. I know a spot for a specific dish. So yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
I got a raid.
Oh, welcome Raiders. Well,
Hey, thank you, Ellie.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, we've gone on for just about an hour 30, probably a little less. So we'll probably wrap up this episode. So this
Okay.
was fun. I see it. This is why I like having Sune on. I just gotta
Yeah, we
ask
talk
her.
about food like 75% of the podcast.
But yeah, I mean that's what ends up happening. I like talking about food and traveling, but we
Look, I
got
like
some
talking about
stories.
food too.
Yeah. So okay, okay. So Sune, if last thing before we wrap up, then what
Mhm.
in turn for traveling tips? Do you have any traveling tips for anyone that would want to go to those countries that you went to?
Oh man, I have so many.
All right, go. Just go off. Go off.
Um, Hi Ellie, thank you for the raid. Um, I would say like in terms of traveling in general, make sure you have a general plan. So like unless you've been there at least once, um I would not go in not knowing anything. Like I know some people are spontaneous, but
But don't be that
don't be
spontaneous.
that spontaneous, okay? At least for the first time, learn a bit about the culture, like because if you don't know like some of their like mannerisms or rules of the country,
Mhm.
you could embarrass yourself or potentially get into trouble. So please learn a little bit about the mannerisms.
Mhm.
Uh cuz some places are a lot more strict. Like Japan is pretty strict on manners and following rules. So, yeah, and I'm pretty sure Korea is also quite there with like following rules, but less
Thank
than
you for the alert,
Japan.
G-Force.
Uh I mean, of course there's like general like rules that like people should just adhere to,
Hi, Reggie.
which is like common sense. But
No,
I know
you
some people don't follow common sense. So
it's not that common, trust me. It's not as common as we'd like
yeah,
to think.
please be respectful for other people's cultures. um Second, buy tickets ahead of time.
Thank you,
um
Arvalk. Appreciate it. Welcome from
like if
Russia.
you want to do something, make sure to double check if you need to buy tickets or anything. um like for your plane ticket, your hotels, make sure the hotel dates are the correct dates because I made the mistake of
Oh
the dates
no! You got the wrong
and had to
dates?
pay extra.
Oh no!
Yeah. If
Damn.
you're traveling with other people, it'd be good if you had someone to help you double check the plans to make sure it's the right dates and stuff because sometimes like when you do so much like planning, it will boggle your mind and you're like there will be mistakes that you don't even notice. um but yeah, double check your plans everyone. And uh I would say like also like try to figure out like where if you can, like before you go, like try to figure out the general location of the hotels so you don't have as much stress figuring out where it is. Um and like figure out what like teleportation
Teleportation.
no, not teleportation, transportation.
If you're gonna travel, you better figure out teleportation. Oh,
I
yo,
I
yeah.
meant transportation. Uh, oh my god.
Yo, if you don't know teleportation, you're kind of fucked, guys. I'm sorry.
No. Oh, thank God I can fly. But like, anyway.
I know. Go on, go on. I'm sorry. I'm like, did she just say that?
Oh man, don't worry about that. Uh, I mean, Neon, you have to be able to teleport.
No, I know. I try. I just I flash step everywhere.
Teleportation was always an option. I
Oh, hello Raiders. I'm also getting a raid. Here come the Raiders.
Yay! Welcome, Raiders.
Yay! Okay, sorry, I interrupted. Hope you figure
No,
out.
no, you're good.
Hi, AB.
It was
Hi,
funny. Okay,
Anisha.
but yeah, figure out the best transportation that you want to take. Like, what's cheaper? What's a better option? And like, decide based off of that. Like, are you gonna go use that throughout the whole trip? Like, for example, like if you're traveling to like a different area of like Japan, are you gonna take the Shinkansen? If you do, you need to buy a ticket for that. Or like if you're gonna fly over, then you also need to buy a plane ticket for that. Just make sure like transportation is picked out, figured out as well on like how you're gonna get there. And um, if you get uh like motion sick, I would highly recommend just taking a plane. Like I know it's like more expensive, but
Mm.
it's not like the price difference isn't that bad. At the
Yeah.
very least, the not only is the plane like faster than taking a Shinkansen, which means you have more time to do things
Mhm.
in the next area, but also you won't have motion sickness, which could or like or maybe you'll have motion sickness, but like at least you'll have time to like get rid of that motion sickness.
Yeah.
Uh which will
Also,
be, like no
mhm.
one wants to travel when they're feeling sick, right? That's the
Right.
worst.
It is the
But
worst.
like, yeah. But like the Shinkansen is seriously okay. I took it for the first time this time around,
Mhm.
and it's um it's a pretty long ride. And my friend who cannot handle motion sickness, she felt so sick. It was really bad.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, highly recommend taking the plane instead if you get motion sick or like really bad motion sickness or something. Um,
Yeah. Also, recently I heard they're making domestic flights cheaper. So the flights may
mm,
or may not be the same, if not, and the Shinkansen price tickets also went up around a few months after I left as well. I think that's summer of 2023. So I think they're
mm.
about the same price, like you said, if not a little bit cheaper. So
Yeah,
take
they're
advantage
about the
of that.
same. So,
Yeah, save some
I mean,
time.
the thing is, if you want to try like the authentic like bento experience on a Shinkansen and you don't get motion sick, go for it.
That was me. I bought
That
an
it
Ekiben
is
and
quite
I bought a.
nice. It is quite nice to do.
It's an experience in itself for sure.
Yeah.
I got
Uh.
a unagi Ekiben, and then I got a while I was on the Shinkansen. I wasn't even hungry, but the lady with the cart passed by, and I got a katsu sando.
Oh,
it was
nice.
the most mid katsu sando ever, but I bought it because she walked by,
For
and I
the
was a tourist.
experience.
For the experience, exactly. That's
Let's
all I wanted.
go.
It wasn't even cheap too. If like you could get a cheap, similar quality katsu sando
Mhm.
somewhere else like at the station or something, it was definitely doubled the price on the Shinkansen.
Oh. Oh.
So yeah. Anyways, that's my thing. Any other more travel tips in general, Sune?
Um. Pick out restaurants beforehand because if not, like, if you're traveling with other people, you guys are gonna fight on what you're gonna eat. But make sure you know the location of the restaurant as well too. Like if you're going to like Disneyland, if you plan to go outside of Disneyland to eat somewhere, make sure it's somewhere that's close by and like you don't have to travel like really far, like a whole hour or something to get there. Unless you don't mind, then
Mm.
up to you. But yeah, pick out the restaurants so you like ahead of time so you don't fight
I feel
with.
like that's just a personal, like if you know your friends, pick it out early. Me and my friends are like, yeah, we're okay. Just pick. I'm like, all right, bet. We end up
Mhm.
picking a spot on the day right when we're hungry.
Yeah, then that's fine too.
Yeah.
That's more spontaneous,
Yes.
which it's okay as long as you're fine with like if like possibilities of like the food not being as good or like problems. I don't know. Yeah, it all that part does depend, but like I still think it's good to take a look at certain restaurants ahead of time.
Mhm.
Um, just because like you know you're on a trip, you want to get like food that's tastier. Right? I
Right.
mean, like most restaurants in Japan are quite nice, but it's just like there are some that just like are like hidden like good restaurants. Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
That's me and my friend lucked out quite a bit whenever we ate out somewhere. Uh,
Uh-huh.
not like we did research. We were just like, oh yeah, this place looks good. Reviews look all right because they use Google, not Yelp, there. So
Mhm.
and it worked out. Some of my favorite meals are actually spontaneous meals. So
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on you. If you like planning early, do what she did. If you're willing to take risks like me, do what I do. Depends on your group size though. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really mind as long as I get to eat, but like if you have a picky friend traveling with you, it's better to pick it out ahead of time.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Um, I think that's it. Did I cover everything?
As much as you want, I guess. I mean, we could always talk more in the post podcast show if you have more. So.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess like Neon said earlier, make sure you have a translation app on hand. Um, especially if you don't know any Japanese. I would recommend honestly, I learned Papago is very good for Korean and Japanese.
Mm-hmm.
Uh Personally for me when I don't know kanji, I put it in my dictionary. My Japanese dictionary app, but that's because I know enough Japanese that like I just need to like search up like a few kanji and then like I will understand what it is. Um, but if you use Papago, you can literally take a picture of something and it will translate it completely. And it's a lot better. Like the accuracy is a lot better than Google Translate.
Mm-hmm. I would probably bet on that.
Yeah. So download Papago, everyone. Yeah.
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 Uh, Reggie, the 2.5 weeks I was there was only disappointed twice with all the food. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Japan's so good. It's so good. But yeah, especially if you're Asian, you like rice, but also the variety. Their flavors so good. All right. But yeah, thank you for the travel tips, Sune. Oh, also, if you're traveling, make sure you get a data plan that also fits internationally. Um, that's my tip. And my other tip is if you haven't get an
Yeah,
internet,
yeah.
if you can, if you don't already have one, and you know you're gonna be buying stuff or paying for your friends, make sure you have an international credit card. I got a credit card specifically for that trip, and I still use it for my
Mm.
international slash big purchases, and it works out.
Yeah, for
So
ATM.
yeah, no, just
International
paying stuff.
ATM card, because if you use a credit card on the machines to get cash, it will charge you fees.
Yeah, so yeah, get an international card so you don't
Yeah,
get the fees for the transactions across
yeah.
borders. So
Oh, and you're
yeah,
right about the internet thing. I almost forgot about that. If you have like if you're going with a group of people, honestly, I would recommend just buying the Wi-Fi box at the
yes,
airport
yes. Do that
because
too.
it's a lot cheaper than getting a SIM card. And it's a lot
Absolutely.
easier because like some people's phones can't use SIM card. So
Hmm.
like if you get the Wi-Fi box, at least like everyone can use it.
Yeah. Make sure you have a portable charger. Sometimes they don't last you the whole day. They'll last you half a day. So on a
Oh,
charge.
they
So
lasted us the whole day though.
oh dang, I guess maybe for you. ours lasted about like 75% of the day. So we would like by the end of the day we either
Ah,
had to go back or we had to use
I
our
guess
charger.
it's maybe because like when we don't use it, we'll turn it off.
Oh yeah, because we were just out all day. That's why we would always be out
Mm,
from like morning till evening. So that's what I mean. Yeah. Yeah, so
yeah.
that's travel tips with Sune. Thank you, Sune.
Thank
Especially
you.
going to Japan. So yeah, we'll wrap it up. We'll have a short post podcast show if there's anything else we want to chat about, and then I'll let Sune go because I know she's busy and all that good stuff. But yeah, Sune, thanks for being on this week's episode. I
Yeah.
appreciate you being here.
Oh wait, there's a post.
Yeah, for like 5 minutes, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, we can
Yeah,
go longer. I don't mind.
yeah, okay, cool, cool. Cool. But yeah, anything you wanna plug, shout outs, last minute lightning round questions you wanna say before we go to the post show?
Wait, am I promoting myself right now?
Do whatever you wanna do. Just anything.
Okay. Um. um. Please check out my Twitch. Yeah.
Oh wow.
I'm also planning on making more YouTube and TikTok videos that I'm working on behind the scenes. So look forward to those.
Yay!
Yay!
Yay! I don't.
Yay!
I said I. uh, this sounds really dumb of me. Um, you're like, oh, you can do whatever you. I said you can do whatever you want, and I give a thumbs up, even because my camera's on. I went, wait, I'm using a VTuber model. No one can see me thumbing up right now. I said Sue. Thank you. Good job on first.
It's okay. It was it like a psychic thumbs
Yeah,
up?
psychic thumbs up. Yes,
Yeah.
you got
And
my
also,
moral thumbs up. Oh yeah, go ahead.
mm, also my re-debut is being worked on, and I think my re-debut might be in like 3 to 5 months. Hopefully.
All right. I don't know if you'll be on
Yeah.
the podcast again before your re-debut, or you'll be on and you'll have your re-debut on here. So who knows?
Hey, down
Yeah,
for that too.
if you always want to be on a future episode, you just let me know, Suna. You have that
Always.
ability. Yeah. So
Always.
yeah. All you always want to be on. Is that what you mean?
every podcast episode.
Well, welcome to the new co-host of the Neon Podcast.
Yay!
It's Sune. All right. Well,
What would our podcast name be?
what would Suneon? No, that's lame.
It's
Te-
neon. It's
no,
neon.
that's too much
No,
of my
Sune.
name. When's the next food one episode? Reggie, we got to figure out a next food episode. Maybe if you want to do 2 times Bulldog, I got to do that for a stream anyways. Oh no, wait, that's a karaoke stream. Just kidding. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Hit me up with food challenges if you want to be on the food challenge episode. I don't have any queued up right now. But anyways, thanks Sune for being on. Check her out. Like I said, if you're watching on YouTube, check out her link in the description. If you're watching on Twitch live right now, and you're watching on my channel but don't know Sune, go check her out. Look at her. She's cute, adorable. She's so nice, so awesome. Yeah, her
I
title,
exist.
she exists. Yes, she does. She's not just a dream, but the more you see her, she'll be in your dreams. So, yes, go check her out if you haven't already. Her channel title thingy is in my title, so yeah, go say hi to her. Yeah, and we'll be back. I don't know. Hopefully, we'll have another episode next week. Otherwise, yeah.
Yeah, new co-host Sune in the house.
In the house. we
In the house.
we need to work on that duo tag or duo name. It's Neon even though it's mostly my name, that ain't gonna fly. That ain't gonna fly at all. So okay. Anyways, we'll work on that in the post podcast show. Post podcast show is only
Let's
on our
go.
streams and not on YouTube. So yeah, see you next time. If you watched all the way through, good job. Go ahead
thanks
and
for watching.
yeah, and comment what your favorite or where you want to travel in the world is if you watched all the way through. So yeah, all right. Sune, say bye YouTube.
Bye YouTube.
Bye.